Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in this video we're going to look at installing your Facebook pixel on a WordPress site. This is actually pretty easy. It just comes right here with a plugin, so basically you're going to want to get a plugin for this. Alright, the plugin I'm using is called Pixel Your Site. And we'll go here to plugins. Actually, let's just go to add new plugins right away. And then you would just come up here and type in Pixel. Now, I don't know what kind of theme you're using. I use Optimized Press on mine, so you do want to make sure it's compatible with your version of WordPress. But you're going to see a few different options here. I always just kind of go with the one that's compatible, the one that has the best reviews and most installs. So you'll be good here, you'll be good here, you'll be good with any of these really. So I ended up choosing the Facebook Pixel by Pixel Your Site. Which has just made it really easy. You can take a look at what that app looks like here when it's installed. Now, they do have an upgraded version. I'm on the free version right now because I haven't felt a need for dynamic events and, again, just stuff that you can do when you start getting really massive amounts of traffic. Right now, this is a company, this is a marketing company that I'm growing with a business partner, my Army battle buddy Justin, and we've been growing this and we're doing very well. This is a new service we're getting out there that is, it's amazing, honestly, but that's not something for here. If you're one of the clients we have with Innovative Local, then you know what that service is all about, and we're using WordPress as the foundation of our website, and we're using this app as the foundation for what we use to pixel our website. So in case you're curious about that, this is what we're using here. We are using the free version, and again, it's just as simple right here as putting your pixel right in here and saving it. You want the output code to go into the header because Facebook says you want your pixel in the header. So it's really that simple. All right, you don't need to mess with anything else because it's going to have your general events set up. And the pixel can get complicated. So the deal is, like, you can get more complicated. You can see they have dynamic events and stuff that you can set up where you can create specific events. But for me, you can add new events really easily. Like you can see I added view content events to certain pages, the home page and a page that I'm running a lot of traffic to right now. Because I want Facebook to track that as a view content, so then I can build an audience around people who viewed that page, right? So that's what that looks like. But as far as installing it, all you have to do is find an app like Pixel Your Site. Again, you're going to come back here to where you are setting up the pixel. Oh, wait, that's where you set up the pixel. No, that's not it actually. Copy and paste the code. Now, you don't need the whole code. All you need is this section in here. So you can see they put in blue what your actual pixel is. Alright, so basically all you would need to do is just like open up some type of Word file somewhere real quick and then take out your actual pixel number right here. That's your pixel ID, just the numbers, nothing else. And then you would come in here and you would just install it right here, which I'm not going to do because that's not the right pixel, but you get the idea. So then I would just save my settings, wherever it has that, save settings when I did that, and then your pixel would be installed. And it's that simple. It'll start tracking. Now, what you want to understand, though, is when it comes to events, it will track what's happening on your website based on your pixel being here. But if you want it to track specific events based on certain pages, then you need to add those events right here, where you'll add the URL of whatever page they visit, and then you'll select the event type. Now, there's a separate video where I'm going to talk about what all these event types mean, but it's pretty self-explanatory just by looking at them. All right, you can see where I used the view content, and I made it so that Facebook tracks anytime somebody lands on one of those pages, it gets registered as a view content. That way, I know what it is. If you had a or if you had, let's say, a lead one you wanted to use, you would install that on so you see where it says the URL. So say you had trying to think of like a way to explain this here. You know, if you had a page that was collecting a lead, like so, let's just come up with a simple example. Give me a second here. Okay, so here's the Salesforce website. This is just an example. The first thing that came to my mind. You know, try for free. Okay, so say I wanted to capture everybody that decided, I wanted to capture two things. Say I wanted to capture people who came to this page and viewed it. All right, so that would be a view content. I would take the URL right here, this URL. I would take my main URL right here, and then I would put it in here, and then I would set that event type as a view content. That lets me know that if somebody landed on this page, they saw what it is that's on this page. They didn't necessarily take any actions, but they saw it, right? Now, if I also then wanted to know anybody that accepted the free trial, what I would do is I'd put my, you know, after they put the form in here, this will obviously, when they submit this, it'll take them to another page, right? That's the whole idea. Once this is a gateway here. So when they submit this, it'll take them to a new page. Now, I'm not going to fill it all out, but just bear with me here and imagine this. So they fill this out, takes them to a new page. Now what you would do is you would take the new URL from that new page, you would put it in here, and you could set that up as a lead. So that way now you have two separate audiences. You know the people who just viewed the content of that page, and you know the people who are a lead and actually filled out the information. All right, so that gives you the ability to really understand what type of audience you have. And that's what these events are for. And I'm going to cover this in more detail in a separate video, but I just wanted you to see how that applies to building out some type of WordPress site or anything. Really, it doesn't matter what you're using. If you have, you know, WordPress or it's Wix or it's like any one of those things, is going to have the same type of ability to download a plugin like that or an app that's going to let you install your Facebook pixel and then be able to create these types of events so you understand what's going on. If you wanted to track a purchase, what you would do, like say we wanted to track a purchase on our site. All right, so if we go to innovative. All right, so we have something here, our main service, the innovative local edge order form. Once they go through this process and they get started and they go through the payment process, it's going to take them to a new page, or it's going to take them to a page that is like, you know, a thank you page, basically. Thank you for ordering. Here's the first steps of getting started with the service. So if I wanted to track those purchases, well, what I would do is whatever page this redirects to after a purchase, I know that only people that make that purchase are going to land on that page. So I would take that thank you page, I would put it in here, I would event type purchase, I would assign the value to it, right? Select the currency of what that is, USD. And then you don't need to worry about the content name or content types or anything like that. And then I would add those parameters and add that event. All right, so that's what that would all be about to be able to track that. So that's the way that you can use events on a website. You do the same thing with anything, really. It's just I wanted to show you how you set it up on this type of site using the pages and using this type of plugin if you decide to go with the same plugin for your WordPress site or something like that. But they're all going to be similar in how they are able to help you track actions, and basically at the core foundation you want to at least make sure that your pixel is installed, because even if you're not tracking specific events, you'll still be tracking everything. You'll still be creating that audience and capturing that traffic based on having the pixel installed on your site. And the way that you check is you can install this Chrome extension called the Facebook Pixel Helper, and it'll show you that the page view is being hit here and that the general event is being hit here. So that's what that looks like for installing your pixel and understanding how to use it on a WordPress site. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about installing for a ClickFunnels site, and then after that, we're going to start looking at understanding these Facebook events in a little bit more detail and how they work and what you can really use them for in your business to actually drive sales. And it's not, I don't want to get too hung up on the technical stuff here. This is all about people, sales, conversions, and really growing your business. But we need to know how to use the pixel to be able to accomplish those things. So I will see you in the next video.